Alright, and this problem says Kara attached a 12-foot rope to the top of a canopy pole. So let's draw a canopy. If you're not an artist, that's okay. Kind of think of like those easy ups. This is my canopy. Sometimes if they get kind of big, you need to secure it, right? So now here's my triangle. So it says Kara attached a 12-foot rope to the top. I'm trying to make a triangle, so I don't want to put it here because it would actually be put it here, but then my triangle would be kind of inside, something like this. Kara attached a 12-foot rope to the top of the canopy pole, so this is 12 feet. The rope is anchored to the ground, so here's the ground. Which is 8 feet away from the pole. So maybe the pole is at the center. So again, hopefully you can see my triangle here, and this one is 8 feet. So there's the pole. What is the angle of elevation? So we haven't talked about this before, but angle of elevation is, it's going to tell you, what is the angle of elevation between the anchor? So anchor. It's like that stake or stick in the ground that holds it down. From the anchor, between the anchor and the top of the rope attached. So they want to kind of know this angle right there. You can put an X there. And then from here, so if I were doing word problems, I would draw a picture. So picture, very important. This problem was probably a little bit more difficult because I didn't give you the picture. So I could give you the picture, or I don't have to, and then you just have to draw one. And then we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. Let's go ahead and label. Class, what sides do we have? This side would be called the opposite side. Running out of colors. This side would be called the hypotenuse. And the last side is called the adjacent. Which trig function do we not have? Or which side we do not have? We don't have the opposite. We have the adjacent and the hypotenuse, so that gives us cosine. Cosine of the angle. So you're always putting an angle right next to the trig function. Write that. Angle. Always. Equals the adjacent over the hypotenuse. And then you're just doing your substitution. Cosine of an angle which we don't know, measured in degrees, because it says degrees above. Where are you? There you are. And then the adjacent is the 8, and the hypotenuse is 12 feet. Class, how do I solve for x? We have to take the inverse. Class, how do you show the inverse? Circle and arrows. I've noticed that students who did circles and arrows were more successful over the years, and the students who didn't usually forgot the next step. Class, in order to do the switch, you have to write what? The -1, the inverse. So inverse of cosine of 8 over 12 equals x. And I would consider this the third step. We now have a calculator ready equation. Let's put that into your calculators. Remember, this here is not a it's not a degree. It's comparison of the sides. So you are in degree mode. Common mistake here is just pressing cosine of 8 over 12. Make sure you're pressing the inverse, Mariana. Of 8 over 12. And it says round to the nearest degree, so x is approximately 48 degrees. So in this problem, to summarize, draw a picture, tells us that you get it. Label your picture, that helps you find the trig ratio. Get a calculator ready equation, and then solve based on the rounding. Take 30 seconds, clarify any questions your partner has. Ready, set, go.